In a bustling and crowded city, there lived a tall and handsome prince. Everyone admired him for his grace and beauty. One day, the prince decided to go hunting in the vast desert. He mounted his horse with pride and rode deep into the wilderness. Hours passed as he chased gazelles and birds, but soon he realized he had lost his way. The sun had already set, and darkness stretched across the desert like a heavy shroud. A cold wind blew, and with fear in his heart, the prince searched desperately for shelter. At last, he found a dark and eerie cave. With trembling hands, he entered the cave and decided to spend the night there. At midnight, in a strange dream, he saw someone place a sealed envelope beneath his head. Awakened by terror, he found, astonishingly, that an envelope truly lay beneath him. His hands shook as he opened it. Inside was a picture. The image of a girl with long black hair, radiant features, and eyes that glowed like midnight stars. Beneath the picture were the words, "The daughter of a poor widow in a distant village of the Vatican." The beauty of the girl pierced the prince's heart. From that moment, sleep and peace abandoned him. At dawn, he set out to find her. Days of wandering led him to the shore of a vast sea. There, several strange men stood. The prince asked them about the girl. With sly grins, they said, "This is the hair of that widow's daughter, 40 meters long." They gave him an address, but in truth deceived him. Pretending to help him cross the sea, they locked him inside a wooden chest and cast him into the raging waters. Meanwhile, the widow's daughter lived with her mother near the shore. She had a loyal dog and a playful kitten that always followed her. One day, the kitten discovered an old key upon the cliffs and carried it home. That very day, the girl noticed a strange chest drifting upon the sea. With her mother's help, she pulled it ashore. When they placed the key into the lock, the chest opened with an eerie sound. Inside lay the unconscious body of the prince, pale and lifeless. Terrified, they pulled him out and nursed him back to breath. When the prince awoke, the first thing he saw was her face, the same radiant face from the photograph. With disbelief, he whispered, You are the girl from my dream." The girl recoiled in fear, but her mother sighed heavily and said, "Young man, this girl is cursed. For years the spirits of the sea have claimed her as their own. Any man who dares to love her will perish or be cursed forever." But the prince, with eyes burning in defiance, took the girl's trembling hands and said, "I fear no death. If my love is a curse, then let me be the sacrifice." At that very moment, the sea roared violently. From its depths rose the same men who had betrayed him, now transformed into demons with blackened faces and fiery eyes. Their voices thundered, "This girl belongs to us. No mortal shall claim her heart." The prince seized a broken sword lying beside the chest and stood his ground. The dog barked furiously, the kitten clawed at the demons' faces, and the mother whispered ancient prayers under her breath. The battle was fierce and terrifying. The prince fought valiantly, though blood poured from his wounds. At last he collapsed, broken and gasping. The girl, with tears streaming down her face, cried out, "Oh, merciful God, if this love is pure, then save him!" A single tear fell upon the prince's wound, and miraculously the wound closed. A brilliant light descended from the heavens, consuming the demons in fire until they screamed and vanished into nothingness. The sea calmed. The prince rose, his eyes shining brighter than ever. He looked upon the girl and whispered, "Now I understand why destiny led me here. It was always to find you." The girl, with a trembling smile through her tears, answered, "And now I know that love is stronger than any curse." Together they embraced beneath the silver light of the moon, with the loyal dog and playful kitten watching by their side. True love, when pure, is stronger than fear, curses, and even death. No darkness can ever extinguish the light of a faithful heart. If you want to hear more romantic and scary stories from Sada Zone, please subscribe, like, and comment.